Good morning and welcome to Thursday. Boy, I tell you, that second shot laid me out. 27 hours of fever and chills that just laughed at Advil. But I feel so much better today, slept really well last night, and so glad to be with you today. So I just want to read one line from President Biden's speech last night near the end, and it is, "We have stared into the abyss of insurrection and autocracy, of pandemic and pain, and we the people did not flinch." And I thought, that's kind of true, or not kind of, it's totally true of the church too. This past year, through pandemic and pain, you have been incredibly generous and understanding. And we're now nearing a time when we will start having a few people physically in the sanctuary. The governance team has been working very hard on this, and we'll have announcements. But this summer sometime we will indeed start having a few people in worship. And that will bring us a whole new set of challenges. So to prepare for that, I've been in a class called How to Be a Hybrid Church. And in the case of this teacher, it's hybrid, meaning two places. But not just having worship in two places, but education and pastoral care. How are you a fully hybrid church? This is our new norm. This is our new reality. And he reminded us that Sunday school is a relatively recent invention. But a church that doesn't have a Sunday school? And youth groups were only developed in about the 1930s and 40s. But imagine a church without a youth group. It would feel like something fundamental is missing. And it will come to be that a church that only offers meaningful participation if you live physically nearby will be an oddity as well. You mean I can only participate in your church if I live near you? What if the church in the post-printing press era had said the Word of God is only oral? It's only valid when it's read, when it's heard, not when it's read. What if the church maintained that communion elements are only valid if they are administered physically, blessed physically by a minister? That church must be physical. So in our class of about 40, I heard the most incredible example of the creativity of this past year. A church in Albany had a live World Communion service with a congregation in Ghana. Wow, that kind of blows your mind. They have Ghanaian members. So it wasn't, just calling somebody up random. But World Communion with a church live in Ghana? Others have said, what will church be like if we don't have videos anymore? Or some will miss seeing faces on Zoom, the faces of a gathered community. And others might think, what do you mean I can't listen to the sermon and fold my laundry at the same time? I did that, kind of enjoyed it. So, you know what? The next year is going to be as much of a challenge as it has been this past year because we will be setting the way of the future. And there's a number of questions to answer. A couple of them include how to make hybrid church feel equitable. How to make church feel as though somebody is not just eavesdropping on the meaningful part. What is better to be done online than in person? And a big question is how do we staff for this, both with volunteers and employees? But I know we're up for this challenge because, as President Biden said, we stared into an abyss of insurrection and autocracy, of pandemic and pain, and we the people did not flinch. And we the people of God are ready to step up. Have a grateful day.